And again, I know you can do better than this. And can you? In fact, let's put Alkmaar in the centre. Norden over on that side, and then just spread you two out like so. Cool. So, Caitlin's going to be in charge of this one. Bodil's going to be in charge of this one. Gerhard. Hartwig. Blau. Hasten. Neymunda. And that's it. Right, all of you. Raiding stance. Jump in the ships. Actually. Get out the ships again. Split the ships in half. Now jump in the ships. And then we grab the two sets of ships and we go off to raid whatever it is that we want to raid. Let's go for Thrace. We haven't been there yet. Let's do that. Right, we've almost paid off all of our debts. And there it is. Debt free. Don't have a mission to like duel my son. Yeah, actually I do. Whoops. Still can't fight him. He's too busy fighting other stuff. Yep, he's now fighting Sweden. Because of course he is. Wow, he's aggressive. This time he's brought a bit more power with him. And he's still got 18,000 ducats in the bank. So hopefully he's more capable than he has been up till now. Also, I have a feeling I can ransom more people. Because he can only send one request at a time. Which is why it's like 200, then 300, then 100. It's because I'm sending one round of requests to people whose entire families are in jail. Bolsvard has not been upgraded. Nor has it been given away, and it should have been. So, who should I give it to? Not Mordred. Mordred's had enough stuff already. Let's go find character in my realm. Male. Don't care if you're married. Not a ruler. And then sorted by combat skill. Holmger. Ooh, you're good. You're very good. Grant landed title. Barony of Bolsward. Sent. So ultimately I am going to want to revoke these guys' titles. And you know what? I think I'm just going to do that now. Because if I consolidate my realm under a very powerful queen, as I'm doing now, and yes, it's going to make my other vassals dislike me, but most of them like me to such an extent that it doesn't really matter. And that is indeed true. Alright, so we've just consolidated our hold over all of this. Which is awesome, because that's basically the County of Flanders right there. We still need to get these two, but that's doable. So, in Holland, I am finally going to build the final city here, once we have the money for it. And then at that point, we can create the Merchant Republic of Holland. I've encountered fledgling Ulfadir many times while carrying out my duties for the Wolf Warriors. This is friendship. Have we arrived in Thrace yet? No. Looks like someone else got here first. Where are my ships? Oh! You're going that way. Alright. So this is going down the rivers, which is apparently quicker than going all the way around. Chitman Redcheeks, a veteran in my lodge, is a mediocre... How did he become a veteran if he's a mediocre duelist? Oh man, he is. He's terrible. Humble, slothful, kind, shy, stubborn, scarred. Charles, you know what to do. Soundly beaten by Charles, the grinner who barely broke a sweat appreciated my choice of opponent. Good. I thought you wanted to challenge. Alright, so one of these ships is just going to sail down here. And then you... Oh, it's all diseased. Ugh. There must be some way to force open these defences. Full assault from land and sea will crack their defences. Unfortunately to find... What? With a 41 martial I failed. Seriously? I'm seriously beginning to wonder if there's something up with the Queen right now. Because she keeps on losing. This is unlike her. He's your child, he fights everything. This is true. This is very true. Just so long as he keeps winning. Which he is right now. Oh, but he's fighting against Gotland. Well, that's a GG right there. So I really do want to... Oh, here we go. Create the Duchy of Flanders, which is now mine. Huzzah. So people are probably going to get upset that I'm holding too many titles. Holland, Gelre, and Flanders. So I'm going to keep Gelre and I'm going to keep Flanders. I'll give Holland away. I need to save up enough to build a holding. Well, actually, no, I don't necessarily. Go there. Grant landed title, County of Holland. I have a feeling... Well, he's already a mayor, so he can't change type. Hang on, I'm going to save this real quick, because I need to be sure that this works properly before I do it. So I'm going to give him the County of Holland and then the Duchy of Holland. Stacks might be a tad small for this stage of the game. Well, they're not really supposed to be fighting. They're just raiding. And it's still only 885. I think these stacks are actually too big for raiding. Part of the problem is I'm sticking around trying to siege stuff down, and raiding you shouldn't necessarily do that. And also, I'm so powerful, I just don't really care. I'm just like, there's going to be more at home when I go back. It's fine. Replenishment's pretty high. So, City of Amsterdam. Wilbrand. Grant landed title. County of Holland. Include lower titles? Yes. There we go. Amsterdam is now the capital. Grant landed title. Duchy of Holland. Include lower titles. Send. And there we go. A new great house has risen to the forefront of Hollander politics under Patrician Albert of Gevoeling, Thibault van Gent, Meinfred van Leuven, and Bentet van Taesterband. Then I need to give you Zeeland, Sticht, and Westfriesland. Oh no, Zeeland you've already got. It's just these two. County of Sticht. And County of Westfriesland. Okay, now you should not be upset because you've got all the territories. They are castles, but that's your problem to deal with, so enjoy! Meanwhile, I need a new steward. Holmger is apparently the best option. He's also an amazing marshal. Is he a captain? He's not a captain. I'm going to make you a steward. And I'm going to make you Holmgar Chancellor. And hopefully you have the martial skill to keep yourself alive. Fingers crossed. Right. And you should start launching some trade zones very, very soon. And then I think that is probably going to be the only trade nation that we're going to see for a while. Meanwhile, over here, we should probably keep an eye. Is this granny going to outlive her own son? That would be funny. It's possible. Your wife seems to be in jail. Imprisoned by the Duke of Lower Lorraine. Well, we know how to deal with that. Once we finish looting over here, of course. The Frankish populace of Brugge have embraced the Frisian culture. That did not take very long. Wow. So terrified of the Queen. Just like, yes, we're Frisian now. So kill us. One other thing actually is these places are likely to be really poorly upgraded. So compared to Holland, which is like fully upgraded, Stirna was filled with horses and cattle. I definitely want the best specimen of that, thank you very much. Had a ruler who lived to be 110, outlived his son, grandson, who both died of old age. That's insane. 110? That's insane. Ramsbury. Butcher. He's getting a bit powerful. Oh, those revoked vassal titles goes away in 4 years? Maybe that's the first of the 5s. That's a very short modifier if that's true. Abydos was filled with monies, all of which I will be stealing, thank you very much. And here we are, Constantinople. First proper raid. That's a lot of dudes. So I'm going to put Caitlin over here with the dream team in charge. Go, go, go. Okay, so 4,000 versus 7,000. They do have the straight crossing penalty. We have actually got a fairly well-balanced army. They are mostly heavy, and actually that's a very well-balanced army. Kind of wish I could get these two over there, but they're going to be too far away. And they'll be on half morale by the time they do arrive. Their centre's going to collapse, and their left is gone. Their right's gone, their left's gone. We won! Huzzah! Caitlin's finally got it. It's 5,000 kills. When Caitlin's got it, she has got it. Wow. And we lost mostly light infantry, which are totally expendable. Alright, well, Caitlin, go continue raiding. The people of Constantinople have progressed well beyond our... Oh, yeah. That's why I could see Constantinople. My spy master is here right now. So he should be able to tell us where all the money is. I've done this slightly too late. Yeah, I did. Commander was injured. Bringing in so many troops. Loses curious, gains shrewd. Long Lieftet seems to be a real explorer and experimenter, constantly finding new ideas and topics to fascinate him. He has become stubborn. Proud or stubborn? He should be more proud of his abilities. Oh, that was them. Wow, we took a pounding there as well. Oh, and they're back again. This time, Caitlin is not in charge. Damn it, clicked on Gerhard instead of moving him. After the battle, the full extent of her injuries became apparent. A blow to the left side of the face caused the fierce shield maiden a mess. In spite of wearing a mask to cover her misfortune, Amanda has grown more reclusive. I find her one day sitting alone in the window. Don't worry, mistress, she says. I did my duty. It's what we do. I'm going to have my physician take a look at you. It's just a flesh wound. No, this is not Byzantium. This is just the... actually, yes, the Kingdom of Byzantium. I guess you'd call it. It's the Khanate of Thrace. It's not the Empire. 2,300 kills. And the raiding continues. Right, because we lost against these guys. We did not lose against Thrace. So these two, who have been kind of mashed, can continue raiding. Let's move the ships up here. You can continue raiding here. So Thrace... Oh, that's Anatolia, so they got all their troops from over here. Yeah, no wonder they were able to, like, merge all their forces together. Okay, I get that. Aelent Sigurdri, the wife of King Ithnoth of York, has been spending a few days in Gelre. We could be friends. Oh, was that a non-aggression with York? Did I just get a non... I just got a non-aggression with York, didn't I? I wasn't thinking. Bentet, the Godi of Daventer, can indeed be the dude. I'm being raided, and I'm being raided hard. Damn it. Actually, that's not actually me. They've gone after the Merchant Republic. While he's still busy trying to sort himself up. Nimanda and I are in the garden when the Shield Maiden draws a dagger. What? I whisper, but she motions me to silence. Then I hear it. An unusual rustling in the bushes. I am shocked. An ambush? In broad daylight? Relief washes over me as a small kitten suddenly jumps out in front of us, purring playfully. I'll name her Nimanda. Queen Caitlin and Nimanda become good friends. Aww. And these guys just revolted. They are revolting. After helping them see the light of the Germanic faith, the people of Rugen and their High Chief invites me over. No, I'm far too old to go on one of these adventures. What do you take me for, a legendary adventurer? Push. Alright, battle is joined. And it is not going to end well for you. They do outnumber us, but their morale is crashing down. There we go, victory is ours. These guys just can't get the same success that Thrace had. Not Thrace, that Anatolia had. And the money just keeps on pouring in. We have 600 ducats already, which is great. Because we really do need to get some of these upgrades done. These are terrible provinces compared to what I gave up. Speaking of which, you are actually raiding me now. Well, it's good practice. Had a game once where 5 generations of rulers died at 17 by natural causes. They would turn 16, get married, have a kid, and then die a month later. That's horrible, Saberbane. Ugh. As she is growing older, I think that Duaki could use some guidance. I don't really care about you, so do your own thing. Seems to know a lot about fairness and justice. She becomes temperate or just. I should resist the temptation to intervene. She can become just. Wow. I may be doing a lot of damage here. Just in time. Crikey. I just killed the Queen of Thrace. Oh, flip. These guys just keep throwing troops at me. I'm playing too fast. I think that's part of the problem, because I got it on fast. Yeah, we're done here. Time to head home. And count the money. I mean, we did just make 600 ducats from this. And how much of Constantinople did we burn? None! Not a single holding. I mean... they're still hostile towards me. They're still fighting, which means you don't have a truce. Get him off, come on. Alright, you're attacking me. We're on half morale, so this is definitely going to be a bit of a fight, and I'm not sieging. Snorri, the Bull, a fledgling in the lodge, is a mediocre duelist at best. Yeah, he really is. Where do we keep getting these recruits from? They are awful. Mamea and Void Visitor, thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Glad you're not using the new Easter egg portraits. You mean the animals with the animal kingdoms? Yeah, not my thing. Like, some crazy in Crusader Kings I quite like, but that's just a step too far for me. Oh, you haven't seen the best bit. She's 65 with 202 personal combat. That's with the old age penalties. Queen Caitlyn, the legendary, founder of the Blood of the Leader. Yeah, she's pretty good. She's pretty good. Snorri, the bull of fledgling in the lodge, blah 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 blah. What traits do you have? You're infirm, charitable, content, erudite, lustful. I'm going to give you an easy one. I don't know why you're in the lodge, frankly. Soundly beaten. Appreciated the choice of opponent. Yeah, I'm sure you did. More troops coming. Good grief, they do not like me being here. I'm not even sieging anything, so we must have the truce. You have like 1 billion uprisings right now. Deal with those. Yeah, I'm really not sieging anything, so time to go. Charles von Gelderland is now known as the Valkyrie. That's a lot better, considering before you were like Charles the Grinner or something. Right, let's head back to here. Snorri, if you're still here, I will be killing you. And also Yilland. Like, time's up. You've had your chance to raid. Queen's coming home. 90% of YouTubers are doing the... yeah, I know. Hoytet proposes that we send more troops, making them a bigger, better mercenary band. Fine. How are you guys doing? You are now the largest mercenary band in the world. Marvellous. And you'd better be sending some of this money to me. Where would I see that? Well, I guess it would only be if you've been hired. 39 ducats a month. 3,000 heavy infantry. You're still here. I warned you. Where are my ships? What the? Why? Oh, right, yeah, you came via Russia. It always blows my mind that you can sail from Constantinople via Russia to the Netherlands. I know that's a historical route, and I know that's what the Vikings did. It's still just kind of... Well, in that case, we're going to land on top of Ghent and destroy these guys. Like, you had your chance. Time for you to leave now. You didn't learn your lesson either. And suddenly even more reinforcements arrive. We're like, we've made a terrible mistake! Yeah, you really have. Now get out of here! Alright, so I believe that I can send your troops home. And we have 1,000 that we can invest in the places that got burnt down and really need to be built up more. Nah, I'm good, thanks, Captain. Keep in mind, if they get too large, nobody can afford them. True. Yeah, I'll probably stop at this point. I mean, I do see these guys getting hired. In fact, these guys have already been hired by Brabant, of course. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that one. He spent 1,000. He's actually been fairly decent keeping up the amount of cash he has. Considering he inherited 18,000 from my husband. Right, so Boulogne, you are woefully independent right now, aren't you? So I think I'm going to do a conquest CV against you. These two will rise up to fight me. That's fine. Raise the banners. I'll send these two home. I can't be bothered to ship them over. A while after you spread word that you're seeking to employ a court physician, one of the Godais from Ely arrived at your court. The cynical Godai introduced himself as Rodburn and expressed a wish to serve you. Although, seeing as this individual is shunned by the rest of the Godais, the religious authorities are unlikely to approve. With a learning skill like that, I honestly don't care. Join me at my court. Welcome to the team. Let's go seek treatment for my illness and see how you do. I trust your knowledge, O wise one. Robin stood at the end of the bed. The servants lit candles. A pot was placed in your hands. Judging by the sound, it contained a terrified rat. The creature will carry your burdens in your stead, he explained. Then the chanting began. I lose mystically altered. I lose proud and I become charitable. I feel different. You're back. I will kill you again if you don't leave. Okay, he's leaving.